Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It is another not so sleepy Sunday today as I managed to get home early from work last night. I was supposed to stay out till 2 a.m. They let me go around 1 a.m. instead because the team I was working with was just, we're banging out all the end night cleaning and everything. Is great. So, how y'all doing today? You ready for some more NPC shenanigans? Is this thing on? Is it working? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. All the blueberries. G2 gets grounded too. Okay. Okay, just making sure I messed with the sound settings a little bit, so I was kind of worried that it wasn't going to work. Um, so let's oh, first we are going to do our daily minion to start with, which this one. We got Furin from Final Fantasy 4? Question mark? I'm not honestly certain. But here we go. We're going to continue straight in with our next NPC dungeon. Looks like we got the same people that we had last time, so that's nice. Yes, the music is on. There's just none playing in the cave at that moment. Can you all hear the game okay? Do I need to turn it up a little? Okay, let's just scoosh it up just a little bit. There. How's that? You hear the music better? Okay, good. I love the Final Fantasy music, so yes. Good, good, good. It's worth listening to at least once. Yeah, the combat will be the real test. It's like I'm editing the audio directly within OBS, so it's going to be louder for me actually playing the game, but I'm hoping it's not quite as loud for you guys and me over the voiceover. Anyway, word. Maybe I'm not as awake as I feel I am. La, la, la. How's that combat? I'm a talking over the combat. Ain't difficult to hear. Still enjoy the music. Oops. Why we're here? Oh. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. So the other bonus about doing these NPC dungeons is when we run into like little notes and stuff on the ground, we are definitely going to stop and read all of them. That's just what's going to happen. So, how's everyone's weekend going? I know Toby is over there doing well, you're doing WoW now, but you'll be doing Grounded later. Good, good, good. Grounded is another crafting survival game, but you're teeny tiny people living in a world of bugs. And I don't think you'll enjoy it, Eva, because it has a lot of the nopes. Oh, I just got an alert on my phone. There is, yay, another fire nearby. How lovely. I'm safe, by the way. It's like 20 minutes north of us, but yay, let's add more smoke to the mix in the Pacific Northwest. So something that is new with playing Monk that I kind of appreciate, because I always had trouble keeping track of that, is you see down here when they kind of highlight and sparkle with the skills. These two skills, the True Strike and the Twin Snakes, both use the Raptor form, and then they change it into Coral form for your third Monk form. So, but this one gives a buff that increases the strength of this one. So you want to use this one first and then use this one. But with the changes recently, before you had to remember if you had that buff up. Now they just highlight it for you. Like, see, I hadn't used Twin Snakes yet, so it highlighted it for me. And then we go through the cycle again, and look, now True Strike is highlighted. So it makes it real easy for people who don't pay attention to their buffs, like me. I tend to forget. Is there any notes here? No. Hello, Majin. Welcome in. It's so nostalgic playing Monk again. It really is, even with all the changes, because it was my first class when I started, and now coming back through it again with all y'all and seeing everything that's changed. Monk has definitely changed a lot since the early days. So many skills were taken away and then added back in. It's crazy. So these red-robed guys, Dalman priests, in Final Fantasy 1.0, before the whole moon crashed to the ground and everything, these were the fanatics that worshipped Dalman. They were the ones that were like, hey, the world's coming to an end. We're the only ones who are going to be saved because we are essentially the chosen ones. There's apparently a lot of like criminal activity and stuff. We don't see that so much in 2.0, except for like small references like this dungeon. But apparently they were quite the force to be reckoned with in 1.0. I really wish I had the opportunity to play, but I did not. Oh, nice, Toby. Dragoon, the floor tank. We talked about that in my first ever stream. Doop doop. I mean, there's a little bit more to Dragoon than just poking things. You can literally summon the wrath of dragons to smite your foes. Yes. Plus then you can also like attach a leash to your favorite fellow DPS so it looks like you're connected by a red thread. You all know the connotations of the red thread, right? Exactly! See, Eva gets it. Wasn't there a movie or a short movie recently that where people were walking around with all the red strings coming out of their heads to show their relations with other people? I think it was one of them Asian dramas. It looked interesting. We're gonna go this way just because we can. There's an extra treasure. I feel that, Toby. WoW really took it like the step further and just literally brought back their old game. I still think Final Fantasy needs to do that for 1.0. Yoshi P can like polish it up a little bit if he likes so it doesn't crash because of you walk by a flower pot, but I definitely think people should get the chance to play 1.0 again. If only because I want to play in the 1.0 again. Or like, maybe they could even just like, you know, release it as like a single player game. You know, just remake the story. I'd play that. I totally would play that. Aww. They gave me the same piece of gear twice. And I couldn't, well, 3 times. So I lost it twice. That's so weird. Okay. Oh, I see, Toby. Making it a little more difficult for yourself. Wait, I'm lost. Oh, right, because we went down. Now we can go back this way. I got lost! I don't have my tank person to help guide me. 10 plus years playing this game and I still get lost in Tamtara. How embarrassing. I know. That's what I was just saying. I'm the expert, but I still get freaking lost in Tamtara. It's just sometimes these twisty-turny corridors are really misleading, you know? It's not my fault. It's the map. Need bigger boulder signs. Streaming at the same time is distracting. I mean, I wouldn't say distracting, but it definitely like pulls in a different focus. Yes. Oh gosh, Wailing Cat. I don't want to talk about Wailing Caverns right now. No. I could never make heads or tails of that one. Hey, we leveled! Yay! Level 23. Oh, when was the last time we did a monk quest? Uh-oh. removed half of it, huh? Being level 80 with level 50 weapons? Yeah, no, let's try and not. Not saying it's probably gonna happen, because it probably is. But, remember, as a DPS, we do not take damage. We do damage. I'm only taking a little bit of damage because the NPC tank is a little slow sometimes. Can't wait till we unlock the hard mode version of this. Gorgeous. Take a peek in here for this other treasure. So it was the next dungeon that has all the notes and stuff. Okay, well, Shadowfang Keep is also one of those dungeons that you tend to get lost in, because don't you have to go like all the way through the courtyard and then you have to go back to then go up onto the ramparts or something like that? Depending on which wing of Shadowfang Keep you get. I can't remember. I tell you though, going through Shadowfang Keep as a Worgen though, it feels something. Ah, okay. See, I am not a WoW expert. I'd probably remember it if I saw it, but... No, the WoW expert would be my husband. Ouch. I have a Worgen just for leather crafting on my Alliance side, because they get extra skins. She's a very pretty Death Knight. Frost Death Knight, I think is what I left her off as. Monk? I thought Monk was released with Mist of Pandaria. Or was they... Worgens weren't given Monk until Dragonflight? Okay, yeah. Actually, let's get a closer look at this orb. I never really get a look. Ew, it's all veiny. Oh, ew. Don't like that. I like the tentacles, but I don't like the veins. Ew. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. But now it's like the pandas are like solidly within their respective groups, so you know they could teach it to other people. But you know, yeah, all these orbs. Yeah, no, I don't like them. Nope. Looking was a bad idea. The chakra gauge wasn't a thing on Monk back in my day. That was added later, especially at lower levels. It wasn't a thing. Orb. Icky, veiny orb. Up comes the bridge. Down comes that orb. Ten would kiss. Got an achievement for mapping the realm because we explored the whole map. Who you calling a dork? I'll remember that next time we both start fawning over another long-haired elf. That's what I said when we both start fawning over a long-haired elf. Look, I like what I like, okay? If I could have stunned that. Try next time. do, do. Nope, he resisted. Ah! Ow. It was for an experiment. Yay! I already have all that stuff. Hehe. Okay. Now we continue on with the quest. I think there's one more dungeon after this, and then a whole mess of cutscenes. Still terrifies me that these monsters are down here. Ugh, can't wait to play Beastmaster. Talk to this chocobo keep real quick. Not that anybody uses these anymore. Nope, okay. I thought I remembered somebody being in here, but I don't see them. Welcome back, Giles. I am reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Croft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Baderon's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Bolord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Thinking. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Toby. I will take that right now. I may or may not have stolen some of my husband's Dr. Pepper this morning because I don't have any of my own soda. Why, this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself. It also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. Ah, as if to illustrate the point. Remember these guys? We talked to them in the beginning of Sastasha. I told you they'd be important later. Leovan, Aver's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. Sniff, but I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. Don't do that to your healers, please. It happens all the time. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To hell's with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I had never see your faces again. Goodbye, and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. So rude. Oh, and by the way, of some parting advice, get rid of Aver's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Yeah, she's still carrying around the head of her dead fiancé. Wait, Don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Aver. Please forgive me. Yep. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times and in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much anyway. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. A bell in Final Fantasy terms is about an hour, per se. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Nod. Nod stoically. Ooh, potions. Woohoo! So, you are not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes from us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Yes, that's where we came from. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now, off you go, Giles, and good luck. We're going back to the city of our birth. Can I use the return button to do that? Yes. And before we pick up that next bit of the main quest, we should stop into our good old guild master and see if they have anything for us. So many people online, everybody preparing for Evercold. It's good to see. And look at that! They have a quest. Oh, level 20. Okay, so we're not too far behind. We're okay. We're level 24. We'll get another quest at 25. So, yeah, not bad, not bad. Oh, it's you, Giles. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you, if I ever did at all. You're far better off training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. Remember, last time we did these quests, we found out that Hamon Holy Fist couldn't defeat a squirrel. He was weak with age. And now his secret is out, and he's kind of feeling the effects of that. I was so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Hamon out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Hamon once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, Giles. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose, he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. Can you imagine fighting a swarm of hornets? Ugh. To this day, the tree trunks that he struck to stir the Vilken from their hives bear the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Hamon once did. Strike them with a boot-shine combo and fight the hornets' clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of the creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hamon. They will remind him of better days. I am sure of it. I think I'd get a lot more than 3 singers from a cloud, but okay, Chuchuto, let's go. Wait, do we have Drybone unlocked? Nope. We're gonna go on a little adventure. What conversation, Eva? About how many stingers you won't get from a... Oh, yes. Yes, retrieve 3 eyes. Yeah. Well, if we were more careful with how we kill things, maybe the eyes wouldn't, like, you know, pop or something. I don't know. We'll go ahead and accept this quest, though, because I know it unlocks the gold saucer. Did you hear that? Oh. I wonder if we can hear the link shell sound when people use the emote. Yeah, that's what I thought. Must be the emote that's out now. Okay. People watching. Okay, actually, let's go back over here. Let's see. Camp Drybone is in... What's happening over there? Oh. Huh. There's a giant tomberry haunting the streets of Ul'dah. Oh. Oh. Shit. I thought he was almost gonna come after me. Ah! There's another one. Is there some kind of Tonberry convention on Mateus that I'm unaware of? Okay, anyway. We need to go to Eastern Thanalan, so we need to go to... We can get there from either Southern or Central. Okay. So let's go to Central, because I know we have that one unlocked. Yeah, Blackbrush Station. Okay. Ooh, are you having tamales for your meal today? Delicious. My husband will be making gyros. Alright, now we need to go to Eastern Thanalan, which means we gotta go through this area. And we still don't have our dang mount, so we're gonna hoof it. Man, I love tamales. And sometimes the best tamales that I can find out here is from some nice elderly woman selling them from the back of her car. You know, that's just sometimes the best tamales you'll ever find. See? See? I don't know what they do different, but they're always so delicious. And like, I can make tamales. I know how to make like the matzah inside the pulled chicken or beef, whatever. I can do that. I've done that. I can wrap them in the corn husks and everything. But it's so much work. So much better to buy them from the nice old ladies in the parking lots. Yes, yes. Oh, look, we leveled. Okay, on that note, though, I do need to take a quick break. I should be safe here. but I should only be just a few more minutes. I will be right back. Hang tight. And we're back. I had to use the facilities. Alrighty. Now we can continue on with what we were doing. The Toko Toko. Or Tuko. My bad. Not Toko Toko. That's from Pal World. Darn things. Darn Toko Tokos exploded me so many times that I got PTSD. I'm gonna stop in here and touch the rock. Boing! Break my kneecaps. One of these days we'll have a mount. There's a chocobo keep around here somewhere. Is he up there? I think he's up there. Yes, there he is. Touch. No. Alright. We gotta go this way. Big buff goats. Boing. 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 Oh yeah, sprint's a thing. Oh well. Indentation. This is where the boot shine will have to go. Get the bees. They really do look like little bees. They're all striped and stuff. One stinger. Definitely should have gotten more from all of them, but you know. Two stingers. Now there's another tree over here. Oh. Added an extra monster to that one. Ah! Creepy salamander thing. Blech. They're not eyes. I never know what those bulbous things are. Back to Uda. 2. Oh, look, we got 6 stingers. But we only had to turn in 3, right? What? What? Thous balls! Those are hornet stingers! You trained as I once did out in Drybone? Heh, those hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I fair lost count of the times they stung me, though I remember the, places well enough. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. Ah, the memories of my younger days come flooding back. What I wouldn't give to relive them. Giles, I want you to fight me, right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be young again, to have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Oh. We got ourselves a little solo instance here. Oh, he's level 1. Oh no. Oh no, I feel bad. Oh, he's level 4 now. Yeah, have you no respect for the elderly? Oh, no. You asked for it, dude. I'm trying not. Well, he's level 8 now. He keeps doubling. Man, I feel bad. Alright, Toby, you go enjoy your tamales. He must be level 16 now. Ha ha ha! Gods, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet, see if I don't. Yeah, what are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? You're Wigfar Wideaxe. Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day ye defeated me on the blood sands. I gave up prize fighting after that for the humiliation, but it weren't long till I found a place in the Alacran. Your boy Rurokuda works for me now. Imagine my surprise when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night, knowing how knowing how flaccid you've become? Of course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you could always try a whiff of Somnus. I'll even give you a complimentary sample, but like as not, a doddering old sort like you won't ever wake up again. Ha 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 ha! Shut your mouth, Wegfar, or I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends after all, and friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. By way o' motivating ye, how's about we have us a rematch? Course, it take place in public, just like the old times. Oh, and there should be a fitting purse as well. Let's say the winner gets the Pugilist Guild. What? That's ridiculous. Master, you're not obligated to take him up on this. Ah, this must be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her on as me personal assistant. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chuchuto. Master. Giles, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you, but the fate of the guild rests upon your shoulders. What? I don't believe this. Welcome back, Toby. Oh, just starting the rice? Oh my goodness. Listen to me, Chuchito. I know I can do this. I just need Giles to keep getting stronger as he's been doing so far. Fighting him reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. Nor am I. No, I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Wegfar as I am now, I'd be down for the count in a matter of heartbeats if I'm not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Giles. So keep at your training. I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here and we'll both continue our lessons. Woohoo. Take the gold, thank you very much. And look, we can do the next one already. Ha ha ha! I swear, each time I see you, you remind me more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you're like to transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over. Lol. Now then, I believe you're here to learn. Unfortunately, I'm in no condition to teach. This is rather embarrassing to admit, but in my eagerness to prepare for the big rematch, I've overtrained and thrown my back out. I tell you, old age is hell's. I fear Chuchuto will have to tend to you in my stead. It seems the prospect of facing his old rival has lit a veritable fire under Master Hammond's backside. I'm so relieved to see that he has purpose again. The trick now is to keep a lid on his zeal, lest he injure himself. But let us speak of your lesson. When you're ready, come and meet me at Little Alamigo. I have a challenge in mind that you are certain to find stimulating. Alright, Little Alamigo was in southern Thanalan, which we can get to straight from Central. We just go out this door. Steps of Thal. There we go. And now we continue on, remembering sprint this time. Oh yeah, I feel that, Toby. Get a little snack while you wait for the big meal to be done. That's why they serve hors d'oeuvres before Thanksgiving. My husband's the same way. He tends to only eat one meal, maybe two, usually only one. Me, I gotta have 3 meals a day, otherwise I start getting the shakes. This way? I'm gonna pop up here and touch the crystal. I'm gonna pop over here and talk to the Chocobo Keep. And then we're gonna go do that quest. Not that quest. This quest. I've been waiting for you, Giles. Today your training will be to prepare for Master Hayman's training. I brought with me a set of striking dummies. I want you to deploy them at certain locations. Lest you think this task to be drudgery, the locations are rife with peril. Your skills would most certainly be put to the test. By way of advice, you must approach dangerous fiends. Lightness of foot is your greatest ally. Off you go now, Giles. Go set up those striking dummies. I shall await your return. So, back in the day, Monk used to have this skill called Featherfoot, and it would increase our evasiveness by like 20%. This quest was originally something that they told you to remember to use Featherfoot as one of our mitigation skills as a DPS. Nowadays, of course, that doesn't exist, so they eliminated that part of the dialogue entirely. But they kept the lightness of foot part, so that's interesting. Alright, here's one striking dummy. Oh, can't go out that way. Am I heckin' lost again? Oh my goodness. Ah. Sneak our way around these enemies. Oof, that sounds like a lot going on for a Tuesday. Excuse me, big buff lizard man. Pardon me, coming through. I'm just one of you. I am also lizard man. Yes. Oof. So many things, Toby. But at least a couple of them you can look forward to. Just gonna sneak our way around the golems so they don't beat our ass. Ah! I was not good enough at sneaking. Ouch. Whew. Yay. One more. I will say though, I am starting to feel a little scratchy throat from all the talking. Doesn't help that I practically had to shout over people at work yesterday. So we're probably going to finish up these monk quests. We're going to get to the next dungeon, and then we're probably going to stop it there for today. But first, we're going to get this done. I know, it sucks. I did adjust my schedules, though, so hopefully I won't be facing any more 2 a.m. days, and it'll be easier for me to do streaming the next day. I'm also thinking about picking up another stream day during the week. I haven't decided when that's going to be, but keep in tune, and we'll try and figure out when would be the best for me to squeeze in another day to have some fun. Ow. Ha, yay. Now I don't have to worry about one. No, shit. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh no. Well, that sucks. Whoops. Oopsie daisies. Let's try this again. Go back to a little Alamigo. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Ugh. Which quest logics you thinking about this time, Toby? Oof. Maybe you just need to be gentler with your killing. If you pulverize things too much, then there's no meat left besides hamburger. I know that's not how it really works, but that's what I tell myself to make myself feel better. I don't want to do the fate today. This time we're going to be a little bit more careful. Okay. Go like this. Go like that. Oh shit, he saw me. Yay. Nope. Of course not. I'm thinking about it. Probably. Yeah. But no more than an hour or two. If you wanted to do that dungeon afterwards, I'd be happy to. Or other things, as the case may be. Okay. See, this guy can still use Featherfoot. Heck, it's rude. I'm gonna die again. Alright, I need to heal up a minute. There we go. Yay! Yeah. It's like, dang it! Give us back these skills, or at least take them away from the NPCs too. Darn diddly dang it. Oh, we have a solo quest. Here we go. Excellent work, Giles. All that's left is to have Master Heyman come and train. What are you doing here? That adventurer is a negative influence on Master Heyman. I'm going to see it to it that he never bothers him again. What are you talking about? Giles is the best thing that's happened to Master in years. If you want a piece of him, you'll need to deal with me too. Oh geez, WoW 2 as well. It does make sense though. World Soul Aga, you can't really get much more like ending story than that. Ah, I'm gonna die. Or at the very least, like, the world soul wakes up, but doesn't, like, burst free. Like, she stays as, like, a sentient part of the world, but, you know, not destroy everything when she leaves her egg, as it is. Why, Rurukuta? Why are you so bent on bringing down Master Heyman? You have it all wrong. I'm doing this for Master's own sake. It's true I left the guild for the shock of seeing Master in that pathetic state. And it's true I got involved with unsavory types. But where else was I supposed to go? Me, a refugee without a guild to his name. But for all the ungrateful things I've done, I've never forgotten how Master Heyman took me in and instructed me in the ways of the fist. This is why I want him to give up this foolish notion of facing Wegfar. You don't know that man like I do, Chuchuto. Should this fight come to pass, I fear Master won't walk away with his life. It doesn't matter that Master has grown weak and feeble. I just want him to live, even if it means having him swallow his pride. Oh, Rurukuta, why didn't you just say so? But now know that I know your mind, I can say with confidence that you have no cause to fear. Giles is not the plague you think he is. It is his will to succeed that's inspiring Master to regain his former strength. And when the day of the rematch finally comes, I've no doubt he will wallop that odious Wegfar to the seventh hell and back. I pray you're right, but whatever happens, know that I cannot help you. Not where I am. Chuchuto, Giles, I leave Master Heyman in your care. Gods, that felt liberating. Trading blows with Rurukuta and learning his true agenda. A great burden has been lifted off my chest. Let us return to the guild, Giles. You've had your training, and now it's time for Master Heyman's. Oh, woohoo! Just gonna use this button. I mean, does Argus live though, or was Argus like, you know, still dying? I can't remember that part very well. Wasn't really there for that expansion. By gods, man. Did you have to put them in such dangerous places? I didn't read the first one. Sorry. To make matters worse, Chuchito's hidden my grog and says I won't see a drop of it till I finish training. How the hell am I supposed to loosen my phlegm now? Sigh. That girl will make a fine guildmaster when the time comes. I heard about Rurukuta as well, of course. For all his shortcomings, the boy has a good heart. But while his concern is touching, I won't run from Wegfar. Not today, and not ever. On that note, I'd best get ready for my little jaunt to Little Alamigo. If I can't face down a few mindless beasts, I'm in no shape to challenge Wegfar. Don't slack off, Giles, or I'll leave you in my dusty wake. Yay. Go ahead and snatch that. And now we will finish up this quest to lead us to the next dungeon. And from there, we'll take a break until next time. Eh, Time to step into the cesspool. Excuse me, our Pierce. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Giles. And there I was, spouting the same tired line. Mion sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all this way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Into a copper hell. Ah, okay. I get it. I get it, Toby. I think for that expansion, is that the same one with the garrisons? I tended to get distracted with the garrisons. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. God's almighty, another second under that sun and I would have been set to fire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Oh, Legion. Okay, yeah. I thought that... tells you how close I paid attention to the story. That's actually when I started playing WoW, was in Legion. But I kind of got distracted by the... I didn't really get very far than the lore of, like, the little... the initial island, you know. And I always played Horde side more, too. So I only got to hear the high mountain tales and the... Yeah. That cutscene with Ysera, though, it made me cry. I didn't even know who she was, and I made it cry. Yes, Stormheim. Definitely my least favorite. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Giles. It does my spirit well to know that you're the one who will be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to appraise Giles of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amalja and Sons Mineral Concern. Oh, not Amalja. Amagina. My bad. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are the clan known as the Hectoncheres? I could never say that word. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems that they have managed to break through the layer of rock which has served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecton chairs to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hectonchairs, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels, so it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about the Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. Ooh, excuse me. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think those poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at the Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Okay. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in the western Thanalan. Do take care. You hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Almagina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You got guts, mate. I just hope you got skills to go with them, 'cause things ain't pretty down there. The Hecton shares are left the place in a right state and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have even thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Alrighty. We'll go to that dungeon. Should just be able to go out this gate, right? No, that's Central Thanalan. We go Western Thanalan. Let's just teleport to Horizon, because I happen to know that's pretty close to where we need to go. And sprint. Are these guys striped like the hornets are? They are, but they're black and white instead of black and yellow. Cool. Da, 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 da. Oh look! More NPCs to talk with. It's Isildur again. I have been an adventurer for long years and borne witness to many a pivotal moment in history. Though the times may have changed, the essence of our trade has not. Adventuring has been a quest for self-betterment through challenges freely faced, and ever shall it remain so. As an adventurer becomes more experienced, he will naturally acquire a love of justice and an understanding of the spirit of self-sacrifice. Such experience cannot be measured in any tangible way, yet it most assuredly shapes who we are, grounded as it is in decisions we have made in our journey and their consequences, good or ill. I sense a light within you, young one, and it tells me you are destined for greatness. We found Dolores Bear and his entire party dead. The giants were thorough in their work. Judging by their tracks, it would seem they tried to rush a horde of creatures. I cannot say for sure what drove an experienced crew like theirs to throw caution to the wind, but I have my suspicions. We were all our own worst critics, and our desire to better past achievements can rob us of good sense. Thus do we become more given to recklessness. While it is important to have goals, one must not fixate them to the exclusion of all else. Do so, and one will surely pay the price, as Dolores Bear and his comrades did this day. Oh, he was the Rogadin that we met outside of Baderon's, and they're like, oh, you got to Sastasha before us? That's okay. Well, they're dead now. We wouldn't have known that if we didn't talk to those guys. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hector chairs? I didn't think that Papa Shan would be able to find us someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. And now it's accessible. Alright, chat, that just about does us for this stream. Next time we will do this dungeon and then continue on with the main scenario. I'm excited because soon we'll be getting our chocobo, I'm sure. Hopefully. Please. I hope. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.